Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is Monday, January 5th, 2026, and we are going back to the scene of the incident where, mind you, Joshua Jones should have been arrested for assault and robbery, but he wasn't. He was cited only for harassment, which is unconstitutional when police should have put the pieces together. So, ladies and gentlemen, my rights were violated, my arrenda rights were not read to me, and we have a problem. Lot Radio, ladies and gentlemen, from what I was told by one of the employees, that they, mind you, the footage erases every 3 to 72 hours. Now, I haven't talked to the owner. He hasn't responded to the email, which I sent early yesterday. And this is why businesses out here should comply when you have a customer that was assaulted on your grounds. See the response? You see the irresponsibility there? No one wants to take full responsibility because the ownership may have noticed on footage. Yeah, we allowed this guy to drink that big bottle of whiskey, whatever that was, on your own property. Now, I'm not trying to attack the Lot Radio. I'm just trying to say, I sent you an email. You could have responded rapidly and responsibly. Your colleague should have told you someone just called here looking for some footage. See? And this is why I don't want to work for places like this. If there's no responsibility, and sometimes I don't want to go to these places. If there's no responsibility, then I won't. Just the same as Park House across the street. They proved no evidence and lost. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are on Nassau Avenue, and we're about to hit North 15th, right at the corner on Lot Radio. Now, this is a school here. This school has a camera facing in the direction where the attack happened, NYPD. So this message is for NYPD. There's a school here, right? There's a camera right there. There's a camera right there. There's a camera, 3 cameras on that side of the building facing this corner here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you evidence why NYPD don't do their job correctly. Let me show you how easy for them was to get footage, or ask building owners to look at surveillance footage. They didn't do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a camera right there, facing right there on the corner. Look, that camera is facing right there. NYPD and the New York City Justice Department. I want you guys to be aware of this. I'm going to link them to this video to show how the arrogance of the system did not work for our citizens. There's a camera here which is facing the opposite way. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, there is a camera right there. And it happened right here. Right here. There's a camera right there. Right there. Tell me if I'm fucking lying or not. Here's Lot Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Let me play back what took place. But before we do that, let me expose another thing. There's a camera, that's vital. There's a camera on that building facing this way. That's a camera facing this way towards that door up there. And there's a camera right there on the corner of that building. There's a CCTV right there, which is NYPD owned. There's another one on this side of the building too. So keep that in mind. Okay? So I want everyone to know there's another camera on that side of the building. There's another surveillance camera on that side of the building of the church, NYPD. And for anyone for the courts. So, When I was here Friday, January 2nd, 2026, and I'm going to prove to you. Let me bring up some video. Okay, here's some video. Now, everyone, take a good look at this footage. This was Friday night. I wasn't engaged in any activity with anyone here. I'm by myself. That is called TransUnit. Well, that was the first DJ. I was waiting for TransUnit to come on. But as you can see, there's a bottle in my scene. That's his bottle that was sitting right there on that first bench. I'm on the third bench. But I came over to watch the TV. He's inside staff area. He's inside there. He's inside there. Now, apparently there's no camera facing outside here anymore, I guess. Right? So, but there's a camera inside showing that I made a purchase. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I left out of this gate. I entered through that door, but exit out of this gate. I'm walking towards that way. Joshua Jones follows me. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't ask him. We didn't have a conversation. We were not chatting. He follows me and waits till I get right where the trash is, on the corner where that camera is. So I want everyone to know that, like, not only he was drinking an alcohol that he wasn't supposed to drink on the premises, because it literally says no outside alcohol, but they allow him to hang out inside there. That's favoritism. If Lot Radio doesn't give me the footage, I can probably civil suit Lot Radio for negligence. That's what I was told by someone that works in the legal department, apparently. Not sure that's accurate or this is true, but there is some accountability here, because they allowed Mr. Joshua Jones to drink outside alcohol on the premises. When there's no outside fucking alcohol, should be on the premises. Mind you, I'm inside. He followed me outside this gate. So I want everyone to realize there's cameras everywhere around here. CCTV as well. Like I said, there's a camera right there. There's a camera here. There's a camera on that corner. And there's two cameras facing this direction. And you can see me walking by myself in this direction. This is what I was doing. Just walking in this direction. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you guys to know that I was walking in this direction. I was being followed. I was being followed, NYPD. How can you charge me with harassment when he had intent to cause harassment and assault and robbery, attempted robbery? It happened right here, where there's a physical camera. So I will be knocking on these doors later on today for that camera footage. Right here. It happened right here. Mind you, he went back to get a weapon at Lot Radio and was able to come back and forth twice. You can see it on video. So, New York City, NYPD, you falsely arrest me and falsely charge me with misdemeanor assault. I will get justice. I will countersuit, civil suit the NYPD. Mind you, everyone, I'm pro-police, but this is bad policing, bro. This is bad policing. I guarantee you right now, he's sleeping in the fucking park. Joshua Jones sleeps on the other side of the park. Or he sleeps in someone's fucking van, like a hobo, his alcohol and drug abuse. Like I said, everyone, I wasn't lying about any of these cameras being located. I come to places like this because there's always cameras located here, especially NYPD CCTV at the school. That is their, mind you, that is their CCTV. They can access it. If they refuse to access it, that they don't want me to win, that is literally trying to suppress the urban, mind you, urban communities of people of color. That is literally trying to make a statement like, we don't really give a shit. We want results. We want to prosecute innocent people. You want to prosecute innocent people. There's a fucking physical camera facing me right now at that school, NYPD. Look at that footage between times of 10:15 and 11:15. Do your jobs. And look, there's another one right on top of that building, right there. On the top floor next to the roof. It's one right there facing this direction. It's facing this direction. Bad policing, bro. Bad policing. If they don't want to honor their customers, I would stop going to Lot Radio, and I will literally go on a rampage campaign against the Lot Radio, because they should not allow Mr. Joshua Jones to hang out there, period. But as I said, ladies and gentlemen, oh, and there's a door cam. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Look at that. It's a door cam. Oh, my Panda, that is so good. That is so evidence. Because he threw his shoe at me right here. Mind you, I still didn't move from this area because I wasn't able to. I was actually, mind you, still disabled as of the 5th of January. NYPD, you fucking idiots. I'm sorry, I'm upset. I'm sorry I'm using language. I know this is not appropriate, but this is literally a freaking doorbell camera that can show everything. And there's a camera that can show everything. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Joshua Jones, you better lawyer the fuck up, bro. Because that's what's going to happen. Mind you, they're going to have to, mind you, give me that footage. NYPD, the Board of Education, and this church would have to give me that footage. Unfortunately, Lot Radio camera is facing down the opposite way. So, but they do have a camera inside. And if they don't keep their footage for no more than 7 days, then why they are in business? Are you even protecting your community? Think about that. 3 days, your footage deletes every 3 days, Lot Radio. I find that fucking absurd. No offense, man, but I'm getting pissed off because I am being prosecuted for a crime that I never committed by using pepper spray. But this is what I'm trying to tell NYPD. What's the fucking difference what happened on December 22nd, 2024, and what's so different now? Because on December 22nd, 2024, everyone, we were almost robbed at Dumbo, Brooklyn. And this is where I beat up 2 migrants. And mind you, I didn't get arrested for it. I was in my right as self-defense. But when I used pepper spray this time, it's a crime. That is so stupid. That's right, prosecutors. Yeah, look it up. There was a call on December 22nd, I think it's December 22nd, 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the day that I went to Dumbo to do some photography, and mind you, there was 3. There was a female and 2 males. The 2 males aggressively tried to rob me, and yeah, I beat them up. But mind you, I didn't go to jail for that because I was in my right for self-defense. So what's the difference between him? You see that? You see what I'm saying, everybody? What is the difference? He followed me outside. That is what makes it intent. He followed me without consent. He touched me twice without consent. He hit me with his shoe without consent. That is a weapon. Doesn't matter if it harms or not. He used it as a weapon. This is why NYPD, you guys really are bad at your job sometimes. You gotta do better. That's bullshit. And everyone's like, oh, how you got out of jail on the weekend, bro? Like, save your fucking money, get a fucking lawyer. That's what you do. Got fucking hobos hanging out at Lot Radio, want to rob people. And mind you, the ownership should be aware of this. Joshua Jones should not be able to hang out at Lot Radio anymore. This is the third time he's done something to someone at Lot Radio. And it's not the first, because now I'm looking for the back footage when first time he did something to someone like Jonathan. We all know, Jonathan, that you really want to tell freaking Joshua that he's a fucking two-faced bum. He sold his audio interface for some drugs and alcohol. You didn't get robbed. He said he got robbed. Where is the police report? Where is the police report then? You're supposed to file a police report if you got robbed. See how these boys that, mind you, guys that hang out here, they don't know how to fucking lie. They don't. He sold it. And guess who told me he sold it? 2 other people came up to me and said, hey man, he sold that shit. He stole from me. That's what the person said. And mind you, if I see that person, I'm going to get that confession on camera. And that person, mind you, I don't even hang out with this person. I rarely see this person. But that person knows who I am. But mind you, Joshua Jones had confrontation because I made contact. Something that was 8 months ago about how they always fucking drink alcohol. That's all they do. They don't want to fucking do anything. But ladies and gentlemen, down the street here is 94th Precinct. They the ones that actually put me in cuffs. Did not read me my Miranda rights at all. Did not give me my phone call when I requested the phone call. I said, I need my phone call now. And they just refused to give me the phone call when I asked for it. I had to wait to the very end when I was getting transported to downtown Brooklyn, ladies and gentlemen, which is unfair. They waited the very last minute to give me my phone call. That's bullshit. They knew that if I would have called that lawyer on time, she would have probably just said, no, you have to have physical evidence. Where is Mr. Joshua's evidence? You're arresting me without any evidence in my PD. Think about that. No evidence, but I have evidence on this phone. You did not even bother to ask me. Do you have any evidence or footage? No, they did not, everybody. Someone's going to be held liable for these poor police actions. So, take it with a grain of salt. I know, right? That's funny, right? Yeah, I give you consent to hit me with your shoe. I give you consent to touch me and harass me. Thank you for making that joke, bro. That's how stupid NYPD is sometimes. And they know that I was fucking right. This is why I was calm the whole entire time. When I was in lockup, I didn't say a word. I didn't bother anyone. I didn't even eat a single fucking cereal or those crazy looking sandwiches that were in there. I did not. I refused to because my doctor probably would not recommend it. But like I said, everyone, I was prosecuted for protecting myself. That is so silly. How is December 22nd, 2024 different from Friday, January 2nd, 2026? How is that so different? So with that said, everyone, goes to show you that this city is broken. It is truly broken. There's no justice for us, bro. You can do as many good things in the city. You're not fucking going to get commended for it. You're not going to get, oh, wow, you do already great things for your community. This is why I wrote that statement for the courts. And I'm not even done yet. It's going to be 3 pages long. And I want the prosecutor to know, like, yeah, you're not talking to any other black motherfucker. You're talking to an educated person. A person that actually got their education at a university outside of New York City. At another university called UW-Madison, Wisconsin. Goes to show you how the system is so fucked up, bro. And they know, they were like, here's the thing. I think they knew they screwed up. Because even the lawyer was like, you didn't answer any questions. Like, how can I answer questions when no one asking me any questions? They just fucking put cuffs on me and just let me be. They didn't give me no water. They didn't give me my phone call until the very last minute before I was getting transported. You thought that was fair? I was supposed to have at least 5 minutes on the phone with my lawyer. I'm not supposed to have 30 seconds to leave a message. That's what they did. I had to leave a message. I couldn't wait for them to call. Mind you, I couldn't wait for the lawyer to call back. That's unfair. So I just want to give you guys a chance to support my legal obligations too. If you guys want to support legal obligations, throw it towards my GoFundMe. Because today I got to go to my doctor, and now I have to see what is going to take place now. Because now this is gonna fuck me up. This has already fucked me up, as you can see. I was fucking healing from the sciatica, and they made it worse. So take it with a grain of salt. I just wanted to show you where it happened, how it happened, where the cameras are in the building. So since NYPD want to be jerks, I'm not going to pay my fare. Sorry, no. You know how many times this fucking system took my money? And it still owe me money. And they're still returning money to me, guys. I forgot to talk about that, but they returned $22 in the last like 2 weeks. I'm telling you, it's coming back to fruition. Like the double charging in the subway, they've returned $22 this past 2 weeks. And mind you, I expected more refunds from the MTA. So I just want people to know, I'm like, that was let me show you footage one more time. Hold on, let me take this glove off. Hold on. Now, guys, take a good look. Let me take this glove off. Did you see where that bottle, it looks like, you see where that cup is? That's where, mind you see where that cup is? That's where he had his alcohol. Now, in the first video, I believe it's this video here. If you look closely, no one's interacting with me at Lock Radio. No one's interacting with me at Lock Radio. See, this is why I'm saving this footage. I'm saving all of it. I recorded video when I was there. And I want people to know that, like, what happened to me was bullshit. And NYPD knows it. It was all bullshit. Welcome to fucked up New York, man. With that said, everyone, have a good day.